agree, 30-year-old Rockhold is taller than the Brit by 2 inches, but more significantly, Bisping has measured a 5-inch shorter reach. With the main event introductions, here's Joe Martinez.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, live around the world on UFC Fight Pass from All Phones Arena here in Sydney, Australia. This is the main event of the evening. 5 rounds scheduled in the UFC middleweight division. Sanctioned by the Combat Sports Authority of New South Wales, Chairman Mr. Dennis Fitzgerald. Executive Officer in attendance is Mr. Craig Waller. The 3 judges scoring this bout at cage side of the 10-point must system, Sal D'Amato, Anthony Demetriou, and Chris Lee. And with the action begins inside the octagon, your referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready, the fighters are ready. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Make some noise if you are ready! Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. His background is in Vale-Tudo. At 6 feet 1 inch tall, he weighed in at the middleweight limit, 186 pounds. His professional record stands at 26 victories and 6 defeats. Fighting out of Manchester, England, UK, here is Michael the K. Bisping! And next his opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner. He's a mixed martial artist standing 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in also 186 pounds. He brings a professional record that stands at 12 victories and 2 defeats. He is the former Strikeforce middleweight champion, fighting out of Santa Cruz, California, USA. Here is Rockhold!
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're gonna have a clean fight. Touch gloves and let's do this.
Whoa, well, it's been a long time coming. Luke Rockhold versus Michael Bisping, the main event here from the All Phones Arena in Sydney, Australia.
We're off, John.
We are indeed underway. Luke Rockhold wearing the blue wrestling shorts. Michael Bisping in the black shorts.
Is Rockhold looking to take control of the centre immediately and put Bisping against the fence, which is where he's probably going to want to contest most of this fight.
A lot has been made of this first round. Luke Rockhold promised that he was going to dispatch the counts in this opening 5 minutes. Bisping, with that movement and output so evident throughout his career. Rockhold looking very big indeed inside that octagon.
Watch that counter left hook, counter right hook that Rockhold likes. As soon as he starts to drop that, there it is. As soon as he starts to drop that lead right hand, expect it to come over the top of Bisping's lead hand as he steps in.
Yeah, we did some analysis down on inside the octagon, looking at these two guys, and we did say that perhaps Bisping wants to be in the centre octagon, not on the outside, as the footwork of Luke Rockhold, subtle as it is, he does goad you into positions where he can unleash the big right hook and that left body kick.
Headbutt there.
Michael Bisping complaining of a headbutt. And it was a clash of heads, and we can see some damage to the left eye of Michael Bisping.
Yeah, immediately as Rockhold steps in, we see a clash of heads there.
Oh, that's an accidental clash of heads.
That is unfortunate.
But Michael does actually have an injury coming into the fight to the left eye.
Okay, some Vaseline, please, man.
We can't give you Vaseline now. Well, the doctor's going to look at it to see if you can continue. Vaseline comes at the end of the round, okay?
Yeah. Words there from Herb Dean. You cannot apply any Vaseline during the contest.
I'm good. Okay.
Or these inside these 5 minutes.
Class of heads.
And Bisping is.
He gets the body lock back. He gets the body lock back there.
The body lock
was clean. He earned that.
No, they did it on the way in, Mac.
Come in.
I was on the way in.
It was clean, though. It was clean. The body lock was clean.
A lot of protesting here from Michael Bisping. Wanted to make his point that it was an intentional headbutt.
And 1 over, 1 under.
Yeah, I'm going behind.
Okay, and fight.
So the fighters have been reset by Herb Dean, and we continue with this opening round.
Good work by Michael getting cleared there. You see that damage to the eye of Bisping from the clash of heads.
Yeah, well, Rockhold was already teasing him about that left eye before they even stepped into the octagon. And Bisping's paying a lot of attention to the referee at the moment. He really does need to concentrate on his game. I know it's part of how he goes about his business. Rockhold looking very focused indeed.
He is. Just slightly out of range of most of Bisping's shots so far. Bisping in the centre of the octagon though, which is really where he should be trying to hold, trying to keep this fight. There's that Rockhold counter right hook again. If you watch the lead foot of Rockhold, if it steps inside, if he steps it inside of Bisping's lead foot and starts leaning his weight onto his back leg, he's looking for that right hook counter. He uses it quite a lot, used it very well against Philippou.
2:10 left in round number 1. Bisping very much working on the outside. Staying very active. Luke Rockhold planting his feet.
Bisping very keen to get this fight started, whereas Rockhold seems to be much more reluctant than I was expecting.
What Bisping's doing very well, Dan, is shutting that distance down as Rockhold decides that he's going to wind his hips up and throw in those kicks. And he's catching those before they're able to generate an awful lot of power.
Good inside low kick from Bisping there. Rockhold looks very relaxed, doesn't look like the emotion's getting to him at all.
Ooh. Big searching shot there from Rockhold. Got a lot of boos when he came into the All Phones. Crowd very much behind the brick, Michael Bisping. Ooh. So that one winding up.
Blocked on the arm of Bisping. Oh, and another body kick.
Bisping, for his last few camps, has been preparing for southpaws, and of course Kung Lee, very much known for those heavy body kicks.
It's a good straight left from Rockhold there. He's really working those body kicks. At the moment, Bisping's either blocking them away from his body or he's trying to catch them. And that's either going to result in a fractured forearm or a kick to the ribs, which neither are preferable. He wants to be tucking his elbow right into his ribs and trying to take that on the side of the arm, so it's not going to do a great deal of damage.
Watch Rockhold going high as well with that kick as well now. Bisping very worried about the body.
Bisping wiping the blood out of his eye. It seems to be bothering him a little bit.
Yeah, the camp will be a little bit worried about that. Nice combination there. Right hand, left low kick.
Rockhold smiles, but you know he doesn't want to give any shots to Bisping. Very unorthodox movement, Bisping. He's he's got a very unusual head movement.
Well, there is the end of round number 1.
Big lungs, you're good. Lean back, feel your lungs. You're good. Hey, listen, when we push him back, Mike, let's stay on him, okay? You use your feints or use your first shots to push him back and then stay with him. He's pulling himself real off balance and leaning back. Trying to catch you with that check hook a little bit, but he's not touching with it. Okay. So stay on him, all right? And don't load up.
Go in there and keep your movement, keep your punches coming. Real nice work.
What are you going to do first?
Relax and combos and more kicks. Yep.
Okay, beautiful.
And just stay nice and busy like you were on the last half of the round. Beautiful job. All right? We're just going to keep finding the timing, okay?
Okay.
Beautiful.
So those kicks of Luke Rockhold, very powerful indeed. And they will start wearing on Bisping the more he has to take of those. So the fight did indeed get out of the first round. We're now into round number 2. The cut on Michael Bisping's left eye does not look like a good one.
Oh, it's a good straight left from Rockhold, caught Bisping as he was stepping in there. Bisping's clearly respecting Rockhold's ability more than Rockhold is to Bisping. He seems quite, well, he doesn't seem to have a great deal of respect for Bisping as he's stepping in. Beautiful, really nice fake over the top whip kick for the front leg. Oh, and a head kick! Bisping's down!
Big head kick.
Oh, and that could be it! This could be the finish! Rockhold's trying to connect with a good shot! Bisping's hurt, there's a guillotine! Could this be sunk? Takes mount position.
Oh, wow! One-arm mounted guillotine. Chokes out Michael Bisping, but very sportingly helps him back to his feet. It is over, the feud is done, and Luke Rockhold is victorious.
I respect that, a lot of respect for you.
Wow. That was a very, very cerebral approach from Rockhold there. Caught him with a good head kick, and then jumped on him to try and land a couple of shots, didn't connect with anything, snatched that guillotine beautifully.
Well, we spoke earlier about the heart rate of Michael Bisping. It didn't really look like Luke Rockhold accelerated his heart rate at all.
Nice lead kick there, and then the head kick that followed it buckled Bisping, put him on the seat of his pants, and then followed up with a good shot there. Bisping came back for a second, and as he started to scramble to his feet, Rockhold saw the opportunity to grab a clean guillotine, cinched it up, took mount, and finished it with one arm. Beautiful finish, very nice.
That's almost offensive to finish it in that fashion, but that goes to show just how good Luke Rockhold is with his jiu-jitsu, torquing his back and that left arm under the neck of Michael Bisping, and gets the submission win. Looking at the record of Bisping, he has never been submitted. So Luke Rockhold breaking all kinds of records here at the All Phones tonight. A very impressive performance from the number 5 in the world. So to make it all official, let's send it inside and Joe Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at the official time. 57 seconds, round number 2, submission by guillotine for your winner, Luke Rockhold!
Okay, I'm here with your winner.
Like I said, I shake his hand. Fucking mad respect for you. You're a fucking warrior. It was a pleasure. It was an honor fighting.
Well done.
I'm going to talk to you in a second, Mike. I'd like you to stick there with me for a second. So, a lot of animosity going into this fight. Was it staged? Was it real? Did you really genuinely feel like this towards Michael Bisping, or was it part of the game plan?
You know, I was pissed off. You know, I don't like people talking about training, and you know, I mean, it was a joke, whatever. But you know, it's in the past now. You know, I don't think we'll ever be friends, but I got a lot of respect for Michael. He's a warrior, and he'll get in it with anybody, and he works hard, and he gives it everything he's got, man. The guy, I got respect for that. Give it up for Michael.
So explain to me the setup. You caught him with a head kick that rocked him, sent him to the floor. You were looking for a big shot on the ground, but you saw the opportunity for the guillotine. Explain to me the finish.
Yeah, I look to finish no matter whatever way I can. I want to get out of here. I mean, the neck was out completely, and so guillotine's one of my favorite moves too. So I mean, I might as well go for that. I hurt him with a kick. You know, I was looking to set that up, take my time, find the range. You know, I was just gauging him at first, and found it.
So obviously a previous opponent of yours that I'm sure you want to get back at is already matched up in Vitor Belfort, but there's some big names ahead of you now. Jacare, we've got, you know, Yoel Romero. Is there anybody that stands out to you that you'd like to fight next on the way to a shot?
You know what? All respect to Jacare, but I'll beat you again. I'm the #1 contender, and I'll prove it anytime I have to. I'm the best out here, and I'll get in here with anybody, doesn't matter.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time. Luke Rockhold.